Hello, my friend zone friends, and welcome to another installment. I'm your host, Michael Soto, and today we're going to be talking about the recap of last week. Actually, and a couple others, actually. We haven't done a recap in a long time, and I want to kind of show off some of the things that we've been doing here in the friend zone to those who have not been paying attention. If you have been paying attention, I also wanted to bring up some of the issues that we had so we can discuss some of those things as well, and so we can shape the future of our meetups in our meetups group. So that's why we're doing this today, and I'm going to get started here. So if you guys are in the Discord, make sure to go ahead and add a lot of those comments, questions, concerns, those things. Don't be shy to do that. I love the compliments. I do, but I do like constructive feedback. So make sure you guys go ahead and knock that out for me. That would be very appreciative if you want to keep this. If you have any invested interest in this group and you want to meet people, I recommend you do that. All right, so the friend zone, great, taking off. We're at 1,985 members. 1,985 members. That's fantastic, and we're growing every day. So we're gonna hit that 2,000 mark, no problem, and we're gonna keep this train rocking and rolling. In the future, we got some upcoming events. We got the meteor shower coming up. We got the aviator game coming up. We got the cat cafe with friends. It's gonna be so much fun. But you're not here to talk about that, Mike. You're here to talk about the fun stuff we've already done. The recap, the latest one, the last one was a spur of the moment karaoke group gathering, and I'm glad it was what it was because it was a good time. So one of the things that I did that I like, I think I'm going to keep doing, is the name tags. Okay, you guys see there's name tags here, and those name tags were very helpful in knowing people's names, of course, because here's the thing, I'm bad with names, especially give me a couple beers in me, I'm really bad with names. So and I love the people that were there, so I don't want to insult them by asking them what their name is 15 times in the night. So the name tags worked out pretty well. All right, so I like to do karaoke out in public in bar settings, of course, and I like to sing to complete and total strangers. However, this was not that. We actually rented our own room, and let me tell you, I had a blast, and I think others had a blast too. And the reason why they were able to have so much fun is because once you do get to know everybody, once you do see all the name tags, all the names, everyone's having a good time and getting to know each other, you kind of just let out a little more. And this is a good example of that. Look at these. Look at So, and it got way crazier than that too. Like, it was insane. I had a blast. It was so much fun. The bad stuff. Let's talk about the bad stuff here for a second. So we had a sponsor come and do a little ditty after the show, or after our time was up, and he's part of the High Life team, the app that I want you guys to use for our future meetup ventures and that kind of stuff. So the thing was, some people were a little taken back by it. They were not expecting that little blurb in there. So next time I do one where there's a sponsor's going to be speaking or have any type of say in anything that happens, whether it be advertising in any way, shape, or form, I'll make sure to let everyone know that inside the descriptions. Not that you guys read those descriptions anyway, but I'll leave them in there. And you should read those descriptions, all right? Anyway, it's important. It's bowling night, all right? We did not. This one's like 2 weeks ago, honestly now, but still, nonetheless, a great time. And it was so much fun because we had the girls team, we had the guys team, and then we had a hodgepodge team of everyone that was either later, etc. But it was a good time. So we got to meet some incredible people that night. And after the game, after all the bowling was done and everyone was good, right, we all met up at we got some pizza, went to the food court, and had quite the enlightening conversation. It was really fun. I think everyone had a good time, and I want to do some more bowling. So the bad thing with the bowling was, so I called to make reservations. Okay, I did. I called to make reservations, and they said everything's good. You're good to go. Got your deposit, and I've done bowling events in the past where they allow everyone to pay individually at the venue. That was not the case, so I had to basically, I offered everybody a free night. You guys were so kind to offer me money directly. That was fantastic. Thank you guys for that. I do appreciate that. So we'll make sure that we know to pay ahead of time for these events, or you guys just pay me cash, or I'll let you guys know the proper way to pay in the future. Okay, here's another one. Oh my God, the wine and paint, the catastrophe that happened with this one. Yes, it was supposed to be a wine thing. It turned out that they canceled on us without letting us know. So some miscommunication there. Don't worry, I audibled us to a bar, and everyone seemed to be okay with that. Great conversations, good times. Got to hang out with Alan and make good friends with him. Now we hang out with bars, and I think Alan's going to be hosting the happy hour meetups in the future. So thank you, Alan, for stepping up to that. And we also discussed the future of our cat cafe social. Now that's going to be cool. I've never done that before. Look forward to doing it. I hope you guys look forward to that as well. So obviously the bad stuff. Well, an entire meetup got canceled the last minute. Never good. So what I'm going to do in the future is these people that come to me and want to create an event, I'm going to make sure that they have a little more credibility in the future. How about that? All right. And speaking of credibility, this was interesting. This was the Kiss Golf, the golfing putt-putt, glow golf. Super fun. Had a great time. Oh my God, the Rio is closing down. So this was like the only thing that was open there, which was wild. Anyway, everyone met up. We put the name tags, used to put the name tags on for the first time. Worked really well. Looks like everyone had a good time. And we had probably around 28 to 30 people on this event. So thank you guys for coming out. That's very impressive. And because of that, we actually got a group rate from $12 to $9. And that was in effect for everyone who attended. So that was cool. I'm glad that we're all able to capture that and take advantage of those discounts as we roll around Las Vegas in a big old posse. So things I learned about this meetup, however, it's not that long. So this probably took about a half hour to 45 minutes to complete this event. Okay, so again, I had to pull an audible. I got some great photos out of it because everything glows, so that was fun. So I got some good photos out of this thing, but we didn't really have a place to go. And I wouldn't have thought that to be a problem being at the Rio. One of my favorite places to eat is at, of course, the Rio buffet, which was at once the best buffet in Las Vegas, undisputed. And that's not the case anymore because there's not even a bar open in the Rio. There's only, actually, I should take that back. There's one bar, and it's not a good one. It's like the lobby bar, and it's pretty dead, no atmosphere, boring, awful experience. So the Rio is on its last leg. And I mean on its last leg, it's not even that. It's really just dead entirely. So that led us to have to pull an audible and head out to a bar nearby. I think it was like a sports bar, Bourbon Street Sports Bar, I believe it was. A lot of skeptics. People were skeptic when they walked in. Not their scene. I get that. But you know what? It had couches. If you guys would have stayed, it was actually a pretty good time. I know there was not great food there, but the drinks were cheap. The entertainment was cheap. The seats and couches were comfortable. It had a dingy bar feel, but honestly, after a little bit of couple drinks that wore right on me just fine. And we played some pool. and then we actually had a great time. Yep, that's what that was. Another fantastic time. So, what I learned from that is pretty much that the Rio doesn't have anything else for entertainment, and it's very difficult to move people from one place to another using vehicles. Of course, I knew this already, and we lost about half the group moving to the bar. So it is what it is. There was really not much I could have done for that one, but I guess I could have figured a plan because I should have known that that event was only going to take a half hour. Anyway, that really wraps it up for this week's events. We had some other events, of course, that I didn't touch on because I wasn't a part of them. But either way, I hope that satisfies your craving for seeing what we did last week. And I hope to do some more. I'm very excited for the meteor shower, guys. Make sure to come out to check that out. Of course, we got the Aviators game coming out, the Cat Cafe social with friends. That's going to be a great time. And we're going to need some more meetups here soon. So start thinking about what you guys want to do and hit me in the comments below, or follow me on the Discord. Get that on that Discord, of course. And just follow us on meetups at the Friend Zone Meetups. Friend Zone Meetups right here. The Friend Zone Meetups. It's going to be fantastic. A good time. Always a good time in Las Vegas. All right, guys. I'll see you guys next time. I'm done rambling. Peace.